Hello. I would like to talk about a different type of coaching for me that I was invited to experience by my circumstances. So there is such programs as Employee Support Program (ESP) in some organizations that offer to their employees complimentary um, coaching or therapy sessions. And as a life coach, I am providing my services through this program to employees of different companies. So the specific of this area is that people get coaching for free for them as being employees, and they don't know, usually they don't know what is coaching, and they are new in coaching, and they, of course, since they haven't researched the instrument of coaching and they haven't tried it, they might read something about it and that's it. So they are very new to coaching, and they don't know about any results that a coach might expect, or guide them in not guide but expect in the session. What result do you want to receive? And the person she is like, I don't know, what is coaching, tell me. So it's kind of a lot of education in the beginning, and but then some interesting stuff happens for the coach as I see it. People are so from so many different areas of life that I wouldn't I wouldn't thought that I could meet them. Um People in some situations that they they would never even thought about going to a coach, and there is opportunity for them or for their family members, and they share their account. So a person even might not be working in this company, like not working at all. As I have a client, she's not working at all. She's with kids who are in the school already, school age. So she's at home, uh, and I think in her situation she's living with her sister, so she do a lot of household work, and um, it's quite a challenge for me to work with her because she's not very proactive in her. She doesn't she haven't even thought about changing anything except improve her memory, because sometimes she forgets some things. And then you enter in this issue of bad memory that she said in the beginning, it's genetics. So we enter into these waters of unknown, why you don't remember things, and why are you so busy, are you something else with your health. She thought that it's genetics, but she addressed this issue with a coach. It's interesting by itself. So there is some hope that it might be not just genetics. And her first sentence, I think, was, "Give me some tips how to improve my memory." And like, no, coaches don't give advices and tips. But since we had several sessions already, I'm researching her situation. She's researching her situation too, because it's the opportunity to examine or experiment on your point A. Like, what do you have right now? If you want to improve memory, can you tell how do you feel about your everyday life? What happens? What do you think can be a clue for you to start your improvement of the memory? And as a rule, usually you will improve some other things, many things in your life, in order to improve memory. You have to deal with the issue holistically, from the different perspectives. So um, some sessions like today, it started so awkwardly for me. Like, she was in the car, in the passenger seat, with probably her sister or other woman. For me, it's quite uncomfortable to do coaching session with a person in the car with somebody else driving somewhere. Like, the attention is not focused on the work we do, right? it's it was like almost the insult to me, like, huh, you don't honor our time together. But then I took as a challenge, I think. Okay, let's see how it goes. It it didn't go as a regular coaching session, I should admit, but I decided to take this opportunity maybe and give the opportunity to the client just to ask question. Have you thought that this might be related to this? Have you thought that it might have some adverse effect? Have you, like, have you ever heard about something, or have you ever thought about it? And of course, in the moment, in the session, it the attention wasn't focused on these issues, and she might be like, yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Like, I asked the question and she looked like she cannot focus on the answer, or on the, yeah, on the question basically. And it was so visible, and it was in the session. Yes, I could ask to end the session and make a point that it's, for me, it's not comfortable to do session when there's another person, when the focus is not on the session, not purely on the session. But I took responsibility and did my session in these conditions. And after the session, I was thankful to myself that I did accept this challenge. uh, I'm sure we did move some things in her perception, into in her consciousness, and we came to alternative homework. She came to the session. Oh, I forgot to do homework. Why? Because I was too busy. And homework was 10 minutes of your time daily for doing nothing. It was basically to open her busyness to herself, like open this, break the pattern of everyday busyness, and show her something else. She couldn't do, because it's a hard to break patterns. And so it was kind of, what do you want from this session? If you didn't do the homework, if you haven't, if you didn't care about creating the space for this session, what do you want? And I to kind of to bring myself to the point where I can stand more firmly as a coach. I To help me feel my um, usefulness in the situation. I asked her, "What did you get from our previous session? Did it? How do you feel about the coaching? How, like, does it really helps you? Does it do anything to you?" So she started to recall things. She started to recall how the some improvements in her life happened. and me like, okay, let's do it, let's continue. It did something for you, even if you don't do what I ask you to do, or what we uh, plan, like what goals do we set for the next session. If you, even if you don't do them, you still have some movements, improvements in your life, some realizations, some uh, openings in the situation, some cracks in your pattern that probably brings you to worsen memory capacity. So today was quite a good session for me. It didn't start as a regular session. It didn't start easily. It started with like challenging myself and looking for some support from the universe, from the client. it, do you really need me? Do you really need coaching? And yes, I wanted to share this because I know that many coaches now started to do this, to offer their coaching services through these employee support programs. And it might be different style of coaching. Yes, as a rule, people are employees. Yes, they are working, they are interested in self-development, but there are cases like employee shares his or her benefits with family members who are not employee, like totally different life perspective and everyday patterns. And she said that I asked, what happens if you stop cleaning and just have a rest, just go to have a nap? And she's like, I'm not that young. And I was confused how this relates to the age. Oh, because babies and young people can have naps, and older people are supposed to be busy and be productive. New concept for me, but yeah. So this is her vision of being productive by cleaning the house all the time. Cleaning the house, caring for the kids. That's it. That's the life. Uh, and I asked, do you know that chemicals from cleaning the house? I used to be a cleaner in when I was in university. Do you know that cleaning the house and in infusing or like smelling the chemicals from the cleaning products can actually affect your memory and affect your cognition and affect your perspective on life. Like uh, I noticed that time my head was foggy from these cleaning products. My head was like headaches. I didn't want anything but sleep. So yeah, there is connection between cleaning products and feeling tired and wanting to sleep. Who might think? So this was new for her. So she will hopefully research it more. But we touched this, and yeah. So basically, if it's very hard for you to make homework and sit or do nothing for 10 minutes, go for a walk. Be productive. Be productive in cleaning your body through movement, through clean air, and cleaning your lungs, cleaning your blood and getting more oxygen, cleaning your brain, uh, still being productive because you're saving uh, on medical advices from the doctors, which is quite expensive. So it's really, if you compare the costs of medical advice or a treatment to the missed cleaning time and using this hour without cleaning but for a walk, just compare the costs. It might be more meaningful and cheaper to go for a walk to preserve your health or to improve your health, improve your memory, improve your cognitive skills, cognition and consciousness, just to be open for other ways to optimize your life. So a lot of guidance, I would say, for the coaching session, but when I enter into the realm of person who are not very active, and coaching basically might be not ideal instrument for her, but I can help her with changing perspective and making it's possible for her to be more suitable for coaching. Why not? And for me it was like something new to feel, to go through, and I wanted to share with my colleagues maybe, or people who are in those programs for employees. So thank you for watching, thank you for being patient. 16 minutes, more than 16 minutes, but really in such situations, such approaches, I feel I see a great change from the small steps to the great change in perception and approach to life, to well-being, to creating the autonomy and relying on your immunity and your mindset. Thank you.